Elite Information Channel is giving you a fascinating program called Footprints of the Legend. Always on time. Keep on watching this program every day on Elite Information Channel with your executive producer who is Nedzana PM. This is Elite Information Channel. I am Nedzana Fanole Monene. Who is Owen Tabangmate actually?
So basically, Owen Tabangmate is a financial market trader.
Yes.
But specifically the foreign exchange market.
Yes.
He's a student in the University of Cape Town. He's an entrepreneur in the making.
Yes.
He's a brother. He's a boyfriend. He's a son. He's a grandchild.
Yes.
That's actually that's who Owen Tabangmate is. But
Yes.
in a nutshell.
Okay, I hope people are listening and watching outside there. It's interesting very much.
Yeah.
And we are also glad to have you here in Elite Information Channel. So as we are proceeding, Dr. Owen Tabangmate, today we are looking on the great topic about trading. So what is trading actually?
Oh, okay. So, trading is okay. The foreign exchange market actually
Yes.
is a decentralized marketplace, which determines the foreign exchange rate of
Yes.
every currency.
Yes.
So it involves the buying and selling of currencies.
Yes.
So let's say there is a great need of the euro in South African citizens who are holding a rand.
Yes.
They will exchange their rand with the euro. Therefore, the euro will gain value while the rand drops.
Okay.
So it is decentralized in the sense that you can do it anywhere in the world. And it is 24 hours during the weekdays.
Okay.
So that is the foreign exchange market.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. So this can lead on asking about financial freedom. So what is financial freedom actually?
All right. So many people, in so many different ways, they define financial freedom.
Yes.
Some define it as having too much money, such to an extent that never will you, in a single day in your life,
Yes.
have to work for money. Other people define it as having a lot of money, such that when you go and buy a product,
Yes.
you buy it without thinking about the price. you just buy it, and you recognize that a month later that, oh, this was $1,000
Yes.
cheap or expensive.
Yeah.
That's financial freedom.
Yes.
But then for me, financial freedom is to have not just only a lot of money, even to have assets. Let's say if I have liabilities, let's say I have about 50 liabilities in my
Yes.
household,
Yes.
and I own about 5 assets.
Yes.
If one liability within a month, I mean, if one asset, let's say I own 5 assets,
Yes.
and I have 50 liabilities in my household.
Yes.
If one asset is capable by only its or by only the money that it generates per month,
Yes.
can cover all my 50 liabilities for the entire year,
Yes.
then I'll be financially free.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting, Doc. So what can trade actually, and what are the qualification and requirements are needed? To become a trader.
In terms of qualification, you actually, unless by interest,
Okay.
you are actually not expected to have a specific qualification.
Yes.
But there are requirements. First of all, you need a fast working internet.
Okay.
That when you execute your trade, it should by that instant be on the marketplace.
Okay.
And you might need something like a device. It could be a phone, could be a laptop, could be a tablet. But then a phone, that's my belief, it's a bit inconvenient when it comes to the market analysis.
Okay.
But then those are the requirements that you need in order to actually begin your journey into trading the currencies or the stock markets or indices, even commodities.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Also, what is the minimum deposit for funding trading account?
Okay, also people have been saying things like the minimum deposit is $5, which in South African currency, as per today's interest, um, it's 90 rand. But then it depends what type of an account if you open. Because
Okay.
in some account the expected minimum deposit is $100, which is 1,700 rand as per today's interest rate. So it depends to what account you're going to open.
Okay.
But it is as low as $5,
Okay.
which is 90 rand.
Yeah, it is affordable.
Yeah, you know,
It is very affordable.
I've grown another head to understand that there's a lot of investment out there which are actually for qualified investors, which means that you need a specific amount in order to invest to them. But then in the foreign exchange market, you can come with as little as we have, and then you grow it. Then you can start thinking about other investments. So it is indeed, as you said, affordable.
Okay, that's powerful. So, what are your words to someone who wants to trade but having no capital?
Okay, there's a book written by DJ Boo.
Okay, DJ's book.
Yeah. The song,
An artist?
Yeah, an artist.
Okay.
They sing. The DJ.
He's also a trader.
Yeah. Yes, but then not in the financial market.
Okay.
But he's a trader. I think he's trading his energy drink in exchange of cash. So it's called the MoFi.
Okay.
So the book says, I think it's not a title. It is a subtitle. You sell or you surrender.
Okay.
Sometimes when you get into your house, you look at your room, there's a lot of things that you own that you don't use for the entire month that can generate more money for you.
Okay.
So the first thing is to look at your house, to look at your room. What is that one thing that you're not consistently using
Okay.
that can generate money for you? You can sell it. Another thing is, if you're a student, yeah, it's a bit difficult to go for piece jobs, but then you can ask someone from your house if they believe in trading.
Okay.
And then you explain what trading it is to them, and then they can fund your account. But the first thing to look at
Yeah.
is what you're already owning, what you
Okay.
can release in exchange of cash. Your introduction to being a trader
Okay.
is.
I understand, Doc. Yes. It is interesting. So, what are the challenges which someone can face or confront on trading business?
On trading business,
Yes.
out of the top 100 enemies that you will come across or you will encounter, you are 99 of them.
Okay.
If in trading you have 10 enemies,
Yes.
you are 9 of them. The number 10 one is time.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to trading,
Yes.
it is all about you. Right? The market does not know you. I've heard sayings like, today it has been me against the market. The market does not know you.
Okay.
The market reacts the same way that even if you were not the participant,
Yes.
it would.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So first of all, greed. Greed is the greatest monster against your trading account.
Yes.
It is part of the system which is made to actually separate you from your wealth.
Okay.
So yes, the example. Let's say you have a $100 capital account,
Yes.
and then you make $5 in a day.
Okay.
You just made 5% of your capital, which is not usual from other investment portfolios to make 5% of your capital.
Yes.
But then because you're counting your performance in terms of money, you forget that $5 is actually 5%. You treat it as $5. You're going to underestimate your effort, right? And then you may try to over leverage your account in attempt to at least make $1,000 and then going to blow your account.
Yes.
So you are the number one enemy.
Yes.
Okay. Another thing is fear. In trading, you never run away from losses.
Okay.
Even if you have the best trading strategy ever in the world, you will never run away from
losses
losses. Even the expert, George Soros, who was once said to be the father, the godfather of the market, he still manages his losses even today.
Okay.
Which means that there will be losses. Okay. And if you agreed,
Yes.
you're going to blow your account.
Mm.
Okay, so because losses will be there, even if you have a 99, let's say if you take 100 trades
Yes.
per month,
Yes.
you know from history, from what you've back tested,
Yes.
you know that when you take 100 trades in a month, you are more likely to win 99 of them, right? So it means that there is that one trade that you will lose. But your system does not necessarily tell you when in the month, on what time of the month will that losing trade come. So
Okay.
still, when you see a trade today,
Yes.
you don't have the right to risk everything, because it could be that one trade that you lose in a
Yes.
month.
Okay.
And when you lose a trade now, the trade that you just bought should not affect your action of taking the next trade. Okay, because you want to be consistent. If you skip taking some trades and you take some, you're not going to see money in the long run.
Okay.
Another challenge that I think this should be advised to every beginner or newbie is that, let's please avoid to treat the financial market or the foreign exchange market in particular as a get-rich-quick scheme.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it's not possible. So many people have done it
Okay.
to make a million out of thousands in just a day or in just a month.
Okay.
Right? But then, by so doing, you're exposing your entire capital to risk.
Okay.
And if you blow your capital today, the market will still exist tomorrow, a day after tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
But if you've blown your account, even if the market exists tomorrow, you don't have money to trade. Do you understand? So you need to trade in a way that, here's my slogan, I trade today so that I can be able to trade it tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, that's a powerful slogan.
Yeah, so those are the challenges that you'll encounter in trading. And another thing is, family can be a challenge, because I believe that not every family will believe that you can actually make money out of your laptop.
Okay.
I mean, imagine going to your village to tell your granny that, you know what, granny, I'm making money out of this phone.
Yes.
The next thing she will tell you is that, you know what, Owen, before daybreak tomorrow you'll be arrested.
Yeah.
To think that it's illegal, you understand?
Yes.
So you need to understand that sometimes it is not about them.
Yeah.
It's about you and what you want.
Yes.
And you need to respect that which you want.
Yes.
Okay, you need to be loyal, because if you don't do it, I think by so doing, you're committing to an act of self-hate.
Yes.
So as much as you may understand that your family does not necessarily encourage trading, or they don't like it, it does not necessarily mean that you have to stop. Okay, you still smile with them, you still hang around with them, but then you if you want to trade, go on and trade.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's powerful. That's powerful. As we are proceeding, Doc, what are your words of caveat or motivation to someone who is having a passion to become a trader one day?
All right. So if you're looking into becoming a trader,
Yes.
the first thing that I will tell you is that the best time to start is now.
Oh.
When we talk of the future, we are
Yes.
talking about seconds after mentioning the word future.
Yes.
So if you really want to trade, what you can do, there's a lot of information in the internet.
Yes.
If you don't want to buy this information, but there are people who are selling this information.
Yes.
If you want to do it by yourself,
Yeah.
it's either you buy books or go there in the internet to search for information. But I need to tell you that you need to be careful, because there's a lot of garbage in the internet.
Yes.
And you need to do a bit of research, actually a thorough research when it comes to brokers, because those are the point of contact between you as a retail trader and the financial market. And some brokers can scam you, and you lose your money, and you tend to believe that actually the financial market is a scam. Another thing is that you want to develop a long-run perspective before you can start trading. You need to ask yourself if you really believe on what you are about to start doing. Not so many people believe that you can actually make money without sweating, and it's possible, right? So those are my words of advice to everyone who wants to start trading. But the best advice ever is to start now.
That's powerful. That's powerful. I hope and believe that also people out there, they are watching and listening to what you are talking about, Doc. But as we proceed, let's become too personal. I just want us to talk about your channel, which you have opened so far. So tell us about Trading Channel One.
All right. So Trading Channel One,
Yes.
is a YouTube channel
Yes.
by far. It's a YouTube channel which focus on reaching out to the crowds, the multitude, that are willing to trade, but they are sort of indefinitely detained. It's either by environment or it's because of the effect or the words that comes from people who are already trading or people who have attempted to trade before. People can be discouraging, just to forget that they did not succeed because they did not follow the principle. One thing I can tell you, Mr. Nizan, is that you don't just jump the gun.
Yeah.
You need to expect to be murdered when you jump the gun.
Yes.
So Trading Channel One will work in this way.
Yes.
First of all, our focal point is to develop what we so called the trader's mindset. In trading, this what we call technical analysis. Using what price is done to predict what price can possibly do.
Yes.
Okay, people are more focusing on that, and that has been said to be only 30% of what trading is. So there's a mindset of a trader that we need to develop.
Okay.
Mastering technical analysis is what we call a mastery of observation.
Okay.
And it's not a path to successful trading. A path to successful trading is the mastery of self. You need to deal with your emotions, feelings, greed, fear, and that is the trader's mindset. Okay, so we'll do the first our focal point in Trading Channel One is to help our audience to develop what we call the trader's mindset, that no matter what happens in the market,
Yes.
they still maintain their winning attitude.
Okay.
And another thing that we're going to do is that every Sunday prior to the market opener, we are going to offer our free live analysis that will also upload after going live. So we're going to pick pairs. Could be the US dollar, South African rand, or the most traded pair, which is the Euro US dollar, and then we analyze it. We'll be live as we interact with our clients. I mean, our audience. They will be allowed to ask what is happening, and they'll be allowed for an input, what they think. We'll do that prior to the market open. On Wednesday, we'll also accept questions from our audience if let's say maybe they have complications when it comes to analyzing, or they are analyzing another chart or market that they believe that they should trade, but they are not clear about what might actually happen when they post that chart. What we're going to do, we're not going to say no, what they've done is wrong, and we're equally not going to say yes, because when it comes to trading, you are never wrong, you are never right, but only your way. What we're going to do, we're going to have an input, and then on top of that, our own perspective. As much as we understand that our own perspective can strengthen the perspective of our audience or to weaken it, they need to understand that what they see come first. If it's logical, they should take it no matter what our perspective is. And then on Friday, prior to market closure, we're going to review what we've done with our audience, and then we're going to learn from our mistakes. We're going to learn what we need to take from what we've done, we need to take to the future, and then what we need to eliminate, the rules that we need to redefine and rewrite and refine. And then after that, we will ask our audience if they are satisfied, and if not, they will tell us what aspect of that video need to be strengthened or need to be taken away. And then if their satisfaction is met, then we can focus on the other week. So that's what the Trading Channel One will be doing.
So are you going again to offer classes for those who would like to meet you personally, so that they can ask questions while on the other hand teaching them?
All right. For now, we are dealing with mentorship.
Okay.
But that it will be a development in few weeks. So we
Okay.
will have classes where we'll be dealing with people face to face, because we understand that not everyone is familiar with the internet language. Not everyone is familiar with the YouTube environment.
Yes.
Other people are easily offended by the comments of other people. Other people believe that there is what we call so stupid questions, so they cannot actually ask that in public. So we really respect such social norms, and that's the reason why we're going to have face-to-face classes and even online individual classes. We're
Yes.
going to have that in few weeks time, and the promo will be there on YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. Unfortunately, we don't have Facebook, but then we can open a Facebook account and then hire someone to run it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as we continue, this is Elite Information Channel, Thought of Thoughts. I hope you are watching and listening outside there. So can you give us your contact information for those who would like to call you or follow you on your social media networks?
Okay. So to those who just want to text, but I need to warn you, I'm really very, very inactive when it comes to texting. So if you prefer texting, you should equally expect your question to be answered maybe after at least 2 days.
Okay.
But then if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can search Owen Mate. Mate is Mathye. I have a page there which is public, and I'm posting educational posts when it comes to the financial market,
Yes.
my analysis. And then on Twitter, the Twitter handle is at Owen Tabang FX.
Yes.
And that's what I have. And then if you want to contact me on WhatsApp or to actually call me, and then another thing on Instagram and Twitter, you are allowed to DM me, which is to say to directly message me. I don't feel offended. So if you want to contact me on WhatsApp or to directly call me, you can call me at 081 753 9487, and that's where you can access me.
Thank you very much, Doc, for your time. Up until when we meet next time to the other topic which we shall introduce here on the channel.
I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks.
Elite Information Channel is giving you a fascinating program called Fourth Prince of the Legend. Always on time. Keep on watching this program every day on Elite Information Channel with your executive producer, who is Nedzana PM.